fall. Say you stand by your man and tell me something I don't understand. You said you love me, and that's a fact, and then you left me. Hello there, Tony Meadley once again, and a nice warm welcome back to my workshop. I must apologise, you haven't seen me for a number of weeks now. I've been on holiday. Had a couple of weeks in Scotland, absolutely superb. Weather was great, highly recommend it. Anyway, today's project, I've got a nice piece of yew here. Looks absolutely wonderful, and I've always promised myself somewhere to store my honey, saves coming out of the bottle. So today's project, we're going to make hopefully a honey pot out of this yew. Probably get something else out of it as well, to be perfectly honest, the size of this. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to mark the centres off, get it in the lathe, and then obviously use a rough and gouge and get it, you know, to round, and then we'll see what we're going to do with it. Well, I've marked the centres off and I've got it in the lathe, and what I forgot to say when I started was whenever that you turn yew or laburnum or any poisonous woods, then please wear some type of breathing apparatus. I just use my air shield. It does us two things. So all I'm going to do now is just get the rough and gouge, take it down and get it to round. Right, I've got it roughly to round. All I'm going to do now is put a chucking point on either end so it can go into the chuck, and then we'll get it into the chuck itself, just for a bit of added security. Right, I've turned it round and got it into the chuck, and what I'm proposing to do now is to make another chucking point here, so I can use this part as the lid to make a lid, and then obviously I'll make the honey pot from this part here. So that's what I intend to do now, is just take that down to make another chucking point. Then obviously I can turn it round, and then obviously we'll get it in the chuck and make the lid and the bowl. Well, that's what I'm going to make the lid from, obviously taking it off, and all I've got it into the chuck now. I'm going to shape the outside. It's going to be probably that size. You don't want them too big, having too much honey in them. I know somebody's going to ask, why did I use yew to make this pot when obviously you're going to be putting honey in it? And what I intend to do is use the toy and food safe oil, and I'm going to put quite a number of coats onto it on the inside as well as the outside, so that obviously it'll make it food safe. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to shape just the outside. I want to get a bulbous part at the bottom going in, then back out, then obviously we'll hollow it out. Right, I've put a 35mm Forstner bit on, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to hollow it out, and the depth I require is to the bottom of the chuck. Right, now this is my chosen hollowing tool. It's squared, and then this is at a 45-degree angle. Now what I find best to have it just above centre, and you can just go nice and easy, and we can do it to the shape of the exterior. I'm going to try and keep it to about 8mm so it doesn't warp, and I think that's about 8mm. So what we're going to try and do now is just take a little bit more from the centre. You can just see that lovely grain. I'm not sure, I'll just put this light on to see if you can see it. I'm not sure whether you can see that, but it's wonderful grain in it. So anyway, we will take it a little bit deeper. All I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the inside there so the lid will fit. So I'm going to go straight in at a 90-degree angle, and then we'll make the lid, or it'll help the lid fit a lot better than doing it on an angle. Right, now it's time to work on the lid, and what I propose to do is to put another chucking point here, should I say a tenon, and then we can turn it round and then shape the top, but we need this to fit onto the little pot itself. Right, I've got it turned round. It fits onto the pot, no problem. It's just the right size. All I'm going to do now is shape the top with a little handle on it, and then obviously it's all ready for putting the food safe Danish oil on. Hello there. Well, finally done. As you can see, the nature has done its job there okay. Some people might say that's like a dirty mark, but it's like a nice different shades of purple. All I've done for the top, put that down, I drilled a hole, a 14mm hole. I cut that off with a bandsaw and then hand sanded it, and that's for the dipper to go in, which I haven't made as yet. That's going to be, I've put the logo inside. I wasn't sure about that because I'm going to use it as a bunny, but I thought it was a nice little touch. But my next video, I'm going to make the dipper, and I'm a little bit unsure whether to make it of exactly the same, or to make a one out of sapelli, but I'll wait until I make the next video. I'll do it probably tomorrow, I would have thought. But I'm really over the moon with that. Hope you enjoyed the video. I finished the bottom, I've sanded it all down, and as I said, I've used a food safe Danish oil, and normally it goes on a hard cover, like a clear coat, but it's hard. This one seems to have kept oily, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it for another week before I put any onion, make sure it's completely absorbed into the wood, and then obviously it'll seal it. So hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give me the thumbs up. It does make a big difference. If you could also subscribe if you're new to the channel. I've got quite a number of videos now. I've got in excess of 114 or something like that. So you will find something there. So as I say, subscribe's probably the wrong word what YouTube do. A lot of people think that you have to pay for it. It's completely free, I'll guarantee. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. Also, I'll leave a link in the description box to my website if you want to purchase any of my work. And all I can say from now on, for now, is hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch up with you on the next video. Thanks for watching now. Bye.